From the culture of the American South, where roots hold stories, comes a natural deodorant inspired by generations of wisdom. Introducing Rootwork, the all-natural foundational Black American-based deodorant infused with the magic of High John the Conqueror root. Our unique blend enriched with this legendary root offers 24-hour protection, rooted in the power of nature. Embrace this deodorant that celebrates culture, history, and your well-being. Unlock the magic of Rootwork today. Experience the pure essence of nature. Visit rootworkstyle.com and make the switch to a healthier cultural choice.
Let's get Adeniyi. Hop on, Mr. Adeniyi. I'm going to turn your phone on, sir. Mr. Adeniyi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right, sir. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right, and he might be delivering an order right now. So let's get Happy Pooling. Happy Pooling in here while we're waiting on Adeniyi. Happy Pooling?
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Are you a ma'am or a sir?
I am a ma'am. I'm playing from South Africa. It's morning for us
Oh,
over
good.
here.
Yes, ma'am.
And yes,
How's
I would
everything
just
out?
I'd like to contribute and say we need to look at what the root of the problem is and have a deeper understanding of what we see as cracks and divisions between us as Africans and foundational Black Americans and maybe some of the people in the Caribbean. So, first of all, I just like to move back to our previous speaker who said that foundational Blacks fleed from Africa and everywhere. I think that is a matter of education. You know, with us here in South Africa, we have whole chapters in our history classes where we are taught about slavery and how Black Americans were moved as slaves to America and they actually didn't flee. So we know how they got there and how they were used in the cotton fields and whatever, and we understand how they actually contributed towards building America. So I think that is the need for education. I'm not sure how far the education goes in the Caribbean with regards to teaching them about the history of Black people.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
yeah, and then again, I think for someone who wants reparations, you should actually know the history, your own history, and know it very well. Because if you don't know your history, I don't know how far you can claim reparations, especially if you're not gonna start in your own country. And
Right.
then,
Absolutely.
all
Yes,
right,
indeed.
so
Thank you so much, beloved. Let me get some more people in here. Let me land your plane. All right. Let's get Kijana. Let's get Kijana in here. Get
Hello, how are you?
and nigga, what's with this sultry ass music you playing, man?
Uh,
What are you rubbing, dude?
I'm from
Okay,
Kenya.
nigga.
My name is Naftali.
Okay, but dude, don't be moving your thong around on the phone. I don't want to hear that shit. Get your shit together, brother. I don't want to hear that. And turn that music off.
After,
Who you think you calling, man?
is it still?
You calling up being all sultry and shit with music and rubbing your thong around, nigga?
No,
This
no,
ain't that
no,
kind of party.
no.
That's I don't. You started the whole mood off wrong. I don't like it.
Don't worry.
All right.
This is an African.
I know, dude. I don't know what you got. You take the kente cloth thong off or whatever you're doing, dude. It's too much. Now, what's on your mind, man? Let's get to the point.
Wow. You know that there was this woman who spoke of African being unable to form a foundation, or they uproot their foundations,
Okay.
which is quite. This was
I don't, nigga.
the
Coffee. I don't like your spirit, nigga. I'm just getting you out of here. I don't want you on here. I just don't like his spirit. Let me get somebody else on here. Um, let me see. Yeah, he just started off wrong. His spirit is moist and creepy. Let me see who else we got. Um, let's see. Um, we got a lot of folks in here. Moonrise. Let's try Moonrise. Let's get Moonrise in here. All right, Moonrise. We got a lot of people in here tonight. We got over 1,000 people in the middle of the night. It's midnight out here in Los Angeles, so it must be, what, 3 o'clock on the East Coast? Moonrise, what's up? All right, Moonrise ain't ready to turn that speaker and microphone on.
I'm here, Tariq. Hi, everybody. Hi.
Hey, hey, Moonrise, how are you?
I am an FBA. Tariq, I love you. I think I called in before. I called in when from Kansas City, Missouri, with the serial killer that was kidnapping and raping and killing the black women, and the
Yeah,
police wasn't listening to us, and we were telling them that it's a serial killer that's killing us. Tariq, I just love you. I love the fact that you be standing up to these tethers and these coons and these mammies for us. Thank you for speaking
yes,
for
ma'am.
us. I just want to say that to you.
Thank you so much, beloved. I appreciate you. Let's see. We get a couple more. We've been on here for a minute. Let's get Apia. Apia. And what Adeniyi? Are you good, Adeniyi? All right, let me take Adeniyi off and let's get Apia in here.
Tariq,
Apia, hop on.
yes. Hope you're doing very well. So, straight to the point. Um, so I see a lot of your posts, right? Constantly
Yes.
talking about whatever that is going on with black folks, etc., etc. But I don't see you profess solutions to whatever the problem is. For example, if there's a police brutality, all you do is to post, but you don't put no solutions to it. Why is that, though?
How long have you been following me?
Just recently, a couple of months.
Okay. Yeah, you must be new. You new booty, bro. You don't know how I get down.
No, I just want you to just respond.
Brother,
Just
brother,
answer the
brother,
question,
brother,
man.
brother. I done got so many folks out of jail. People know my get down. Dude, I done banged on these prosecutors. I done got people's charges dropped. We've been out here doing so much stuff going against these folks. Do so much. That's why you must be new. You
Well,
must
well,
not know
well,
what we
well.
do.
Okay,
Now, where you
so
from? Now, where you
so
from? Now, wait, no, where you from?
I'm
Where you from?
originally
Because you
I
know
am from Ghana.
you're not from.
I'm from Ghana.
There you go.
Okay,
All right.
so
There you
okay,
go. You don't know how it is. You don't know. So just say you don't know. So how long are you over here now in the United States?
yes, I am here now.
Okay,
Okay,
got it.
so yeah, your topics are what's wrong with FBA delineating. I think that it's very important for FBA to delineate, right? Because everybody stands out, so they can be recognized. We can see the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I think that it will do the black community a favor when FBA, delineate and stand out. So when good things come, we can tell who get it. When bad things come, we can know who is responsible. So for some of us, delineating is very important.
Okay, brother. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. You just said a whole bunch of slogans and shit. Okay. Yeah, when you say what have we done about police brutality, dude, do you know how many we done banged on these cops out here for harming black folks and all the folks we done got out of jail? Dude, you better a lot of do y'all okay, we got some new folks in here. Do y'all know my resume? Dude, we done been all on the news in different cities, helping folks get out of situations with these race soldiers. Dude, you better I need to brag more? I try not to be a bragging type. I might have to start putting my resume up for the tethers who are new. Y'all just don't understand how I be getting down over here, man. Man, dude, what about solutions? Dude, we enact the solutions. We create economic bases. The solution is an independent media. That's another solution. We create the solutions. We live the solutions. When we're getting harmed by the race soldiers, we have a media apparatus where we can get real information out. Dude, with the Ahmaud Arbery situation, we were on top of that, exposing the folks who murdered that dude. We were banging on those prosecutors and tying all of that stuff together and putting it out. Boy, do y'all know how many cases that we've been cracking and been on top of, making justice happen for a minute? Let's get this sister here. She's South African. South African. I think she's South African. I think I saw a South African flag. I'm not sure. Ma'am, I don't know what your name is. But ma'am, hop on, dear. The woman with the, I think, South African flag. You don't have a name on your page. Sin, I don't even know how to pronounce your name, ma'am. But go ahead, ma'am.
Hi, hello everybody.
How are
Um,
you doing?
I'm
How to pronounce your name, ma'am?
it's Ngobile. Yeah,
Okay, and well, you're from South Africa.
yeah, and I'm still in South Africa.
Okay,
Um,
so what's on your mind?
So I saw this topic and I've always like tried to follow the whole FBA like topic, do you understand? But I think that now when I heard you interacting with Terry, I actually started to understand the basis of like, the whole movement and whatever. And we're also having the same issue as well in South Africa where we have to now start like identifying and like separating ourselves as being like South Africans, like we were the people that actually like built and created this land, and we are having to now share it with people that have done nothing for our country. Instead, they've actually done the worst, and then like wanting
Yep,
to have the same rights and the same privileges that we have. Healthcare is free in South Africa, but you will see probably 30 like foreign people getting healthcare, and then like the South African will walk in and they'll be there suffering and have to wait so long in order to get healthcare over 30 other foreigners that have no business even like being there in the first place. And that's what, like, honestly, I feel like you guys shouldn't you should be able to separate yourself as like a foundational Black American to, like, you can say maybe immigrants and all that stuff, because like it's honestly unfair what is happening, and it's not only an American issue. I've noticed now it's becoming a worldwide issue where everybody is having a problem with people coming to their country and now like expecting the same things that natives to the country are receiving. So anyway, no, I just wanted to say that like I don't have an issue with it. Like, now that I've heard about it properly, I don't, you guys should definitely like separate yourself. And if you do want to create your own, um, your own systems and everything, like, go for it, because obviously the government won't do it. So the only
absolutely.
people that will do it is yourselves. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, beloved. I appreciate you. All right, a lot of folks in here tonight. Let's get Mr. Charles Brister, Mr. Unitas. Charles Brister in here. A lot of South Africans up tonight. Must be morning time in South Africa right now. Charles, Mr. Charles. Let's get Mr. Charles in here. All right, Mr. Charles, your phone don't seem like it's working. Let me get you out the mix, Mr. Charles. All right. Let me see. We'll get a couple of more people in here because we've been on here for a minute. Y'all raise your hand if you're ready to get on, because if I'm letting you guys get on, I want y'all to make sure you're ready. Y'all, if you're ready to get on, give me a hands up. All right, let's get Mwala Kasuka. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Mwala Kasuka. How do I pronounce your name, brother?
Moi Lusaka. It's moi then Lusaka. Good morning.
Okay, Mwala. All right.
Good
Now,
morning.
what country? I know you're in Britain because I see a British flag. What country are you from?
Oh, what country? I'm from England.
Okay, but that other flag ain't English. Where your other
Oh,
flag?
I'm proudly African.
What part of Africa, sir?
Zambia. That's
Okay,
close to South Africa and Zimbabwe and Malawi and Tanzania.
There
Something.
you go. So what's on your mind, sir?
Yeah. So two things. I'm sympathetic to the need to have an identity given your history and the history of Black people in America. What I do not see, and certainly do not understand, is the impulse to distinguish yourself as other than African. You are Africans in the diaspora, whatever history, and I want you to bear with me. Whatever history you subscribe to, even if you were to say, uh, your people built America,
Mm-hmm.
Black people cannot be traced anywhere but Africa. Black people, wherever they are, even the aborigines of Australia, can be traced back to Africa. Even Indians can be traced to Africa. What I
Right.
don't understand is, what is the point? Are you a self-hating black man or something? What's going on there?
Okay. Very interesting. So you asking me if I'm a self-hating black man
Mhm.
because I'm not saying that I'm African American, because nobody in my family's been in Africa for centuries. So am I a self-hating black man because I'm not claiming an African nation that don't even exist. The African nations that my families were in thousands of years ago don't even exist no more. Even hundreds of years ago don't even exist no more. We had a
Tariq,
complete we no hold on slow no 'cause I want to know where the self-hate thing. So I'm self-hating because I'm not claiming an African nation that I've never lived in. My grandmother, grandfather, great great grandfather, nobody in my family's lived in for centuries. But you fled from it. You fled from Africa, sir. You're not in Africa. So are you self-hating? Because you're the one who
you
fled
have a
from
problem
Africa.
with people traveling, Tariq?
Sir, you have a British flag and a British accent.
Because
You fled
nation,
from Africa. So are
bec-
you a self-hating Negro?
here's the thing.
Only one of us fled from Africa, sir. That is
Well,
you.
and not all African nations are at war. You need to educate yourself on those
Sir,
issues.
only
The,
one of us fled from Africa. You. I didn't flee from Africa.
words matter, Tariq.
Sir,
Fleeing,
you're not,
fleeing,
you are not in
fleeing
Africa.
entails
You are in
fleeing
Britain,
that.
sir. You are in Britain with a British accent and a British flag, sir.
Yeah, but
Are
that
you
doesn't mean
self-hating?
I fled.
You
It
don't
doesn't.
like Africa, sir.
It
And you
doesn't
were
mean I
born
fled.
there.
So here's the thing, Tariq.
Sir, you were born there. You don't
In a
like it.
globalized world, you can live in the United Kingdom and live in Africa at the same time, depending on whether, especially if you've got resources. So this notion
Sir,
of
you have a British accent. That means you've been in Britain for a minute.
yeah, but stop saying I fled. I mean, words
That's
matter.
fleeing, sir. That's called fleeing.
No. Fleeing
You
means
don't like
running
Africa.
away when you've got money
You don't
and
like
you did.
Africa. Brother, I didn't flee and nobody in my family fled. The country that we built, we stayed in it. All right? So there's no self-hating here. I love what my family built.
Can we at least have a conversation?
Sir, I love what my family built. Even the hardships of white supremacy, I don't want to flee and abandon what my family built and worked and fought and built up for. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, so all I'm saying is the impulse to reject Africa and to associate yourself with America more than you associate yourself with Africa is the most bizarre thing I've ever
How
seen,
so?
especially
How
for a
so?
clever man like you.
How
First,
so? How so? How am I
first,
supposed to? How? No, 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 no,
the,
no, 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 no. Wait. How's
oh,
that bizarre? What
so,
nation? What
so
African nation is associating with me,
even Joe Biden, your president, and
sir? No. What African nation is associating with
can I
me?
make a point, Tariq?
No, no. I want you to answer because
I
you're
know
just
you want to
making
shit
up.
on Africa,
No,
but can
no,
I?
no, 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 no. Because you're just saying a whole bunch of anecdotal stuff about Joe Biden. And what African nation is welcoming me with open arms, saying, "Come on home,
Nations
brother"?
are creatures of white men, Tariq. That's the thing you don't
Boy,
understand.
this damn
You are taking it for
babble.
granted that nations are a real
So
thing. They are
what are you
social
talking
constructs.
about? So what am I
So
supposed to
what
embrace?
nations are you talking about? I'm African and I don't accept the nation state. It's a European concept. What nonsense are you on
So
about?
what am I supposed to be embracing if nothing but white men and white
Figure out where your people came from. You
here,
could be from Ghana or
here,
Nigeria or some shit like that.
here, Here, we're from here, sir.
Don't be silly, Terry. Come on. Even the earliest traces of black people in America are traceable from Africa, right?
Sir,
Europeans are traceable to
sir,
Europe. Like, what are you on
sir.
about, Terry?
What was Zambia called before the white supremacists colonized that land and turned
Uh,
it into
if
Zambia?
we were kingdoms,
What was the
Mwatiambu,
name of it?
Kazembe,
What was the name
Bemba,
of it?
Tumbuka, we were not a nation state. It's a European concept, is the point
What
I'm
was
telling
it
you.
called
It
before
was
they?
not a country, they were kingdom. Watakazembe, Luba Lunda kingdom, Mwatiambu's kingdom, the Bemba kingdom, the
So
Lozi
it was a
kingdom.
whole
We were
bunch of nation
kingdoms.
states that
We
got
were peoples
remixed over
before white
there.
people came over.
It was a whole bunch of nation states that got remixed over there,
Nation
basically.
state, what are you on about? The nation state is the European concept.
Right, sir. So you want me to go over there to a European concept because you've been colonized by the Europeans. You don't even know what the nation was over there because it wasn't even a nation until the white people came over there and created Zambia, sir.
We were kingdoms, Derek, educate
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yourself.
yeah, yeah.
A
There was kingdoms
nation,
all
and
over. What was the name of the kingdom, sir?
I just gave you
You don't
names.
know the
Luba
no. You
kingdom,
named a
Bemba
bunch of
kingdom,
tribes.
Tumbuka
You
kingdom,
you named a bunch
Mwatiambu's
of different
kingdom.
tribal groups,
I just
sir.
gave you names, Derek. Right?
Sir, you
The
just
white
named a
man
bunch of
made
different
you, but
tribal
the white man
groups.
didn't make us, is the point I'm trying to make to you. I accept
Sir,
you as my
they
brother.
did.
I accept you as my brother, but you have
The
a problem
British
with me
came
being a
over,
brother. Like,
sir.
what's wrong with you? I
Sir,
accept you. But you're so
sir.
determined to separate yourself because the white man fucked you
Okay,
up.
you're babbling, sir. The white man came over there and created y'all. They turned y'all into Zambians. All right? They came over there, they had the Berlin conference and sat out and carved that place up and said, these Negroes are going to be the Rhodesians and all of that stuff. Because you were part of Rhodesia at a point. You were Northern Rhodesia. Cecil Rhodes, a rapist white supremacist, came over there and colonized you and turned you into a white supremacist run nation state. You were Northern Rhodesia before, sir. You're naming all of these other
And
tribal
so
groups. Oh,
what?
you
Like,
were north. You were
white
Rhodesia.
people have done worse to you a lot than they've ever done to
All
any
right. No,
African.
no, no. Don't talk about where we don't know nothing. You up here naming all of these tribal groups. Zambia was Northern Rhodesia. All right. Let's stop playing games.
Zambia was Northern Rhodesia, named after Cecil Rhodes. It's a recent event. We are an ancient people, is what I'm saying to
Sir,
you.
sir, you're
We
not.
are more ancient than America, which is a 500 year
No, you're
old
not. No,
country.
no. Zambia is not.
America is
Sir,
500 years old, about
Zam,
500 years
sir,
old. You don't even know your own
Zambia,
history.
sir,
We are an
Zambia.
ancient people. There are
No, you're not.
niggas in Africa that look more light than you
No,
are,
you're
Terry.
not. Sir, no, you're not.
Have you
Zambia.
been to, have you been,
Sir, Zambia,
Americans, come.
Zambia is a few decades years old, sir. Zambia is not an ancient.
Zambia is a young country from 1964.
Right. Don't sit here and say it's an old ancient place. It's not. It's a couple of decades old. You're not ancient,
You
sir.
are confusing Zambia for the ancient people that live in Zambia. That's what I'm
Sir, there
telling
are no
you.
ancient people. They're people that were brought over and remixed from different parts of Africa and thrown together by the white supremacists and said, okay, you're this tribal group. You all got congregated and colonized, and the white supremacists sat there and made little borders and said, okay, now you're a Zambian now, you're a Rhodesian now. All right, let's stop playing games. You're not ancient, sir. Y'all not gonna play that game.
Oh, come on, Tariq, you're a businessman.
Oh no, no, no. Y'all try to play this whole ancient shit. You're not ancient, sir. You new booty. All right? You're not an ancient people.
I know you're a businessman and this shit sells. Like, come on,
No,
you know
no,
it's
no. The truth
bullshit. Come
sells.
on.
The truth sells. The truth sells.
I like
You're
you,
not
man, but
ancient.
this is some bullshit.
You
Come
were
on.
Northern
Tariq,
Rhodesians. The white supremacists turned you into Northern
Tariq,
Rhodesians.
Rhodesia,
They got some people from one tribe, some people from another tribe, and threw you all together and said, you're gonna be colonized by Britain. Those folks over there gonna be colonized by Germans. Those people gonna be colonized by the Portuguese. So they just picked and choose which group of y'all were gonna be colonized. All right. So, and you knew booty. We have an older lineage than you as foundational Black Americans, sir.
come on, Tariq. Tariq, you know what you have in common with the South African that just spoke? Ignorance.
Sir, we have
Ignorance.
an
The
older
only thing you have
lineage
in
here.
common. You
We have
don't
an
know your
older.
own
We can
people.
trace
You
our
don't know
lineage
your
back
own
further than you.
people. You don't know your own.
Sir. We can trace our lineage back further than you. We can go to the 17 and 1600s. Your lineage goes to 1964, sir. That's the farthest back you can trace. What's
Also,
your
you
birthday? What's your birthday, by the way? What's your birthday, sir?
you're muting me. Like Tariq,
What is your birthday?
you think we just appeared in Africa in 1964? Is that
What
the
is your
book you're
birthday,
peddling?
sir?
Is that what you're saying, Tariq?
What is your
Like
birthday,
suddenly
sir?
Kunta Kinte appeared on the continent of
What
Africa in
is your
1964.
birthday,
Is that
sir?
what you're trying to say?
What
Come
is your
on.
birth? What is your birthday, sir?
uh, 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 my birthday, you know, there's some niggas here that are out to get me. I can't tell you that sort of information,
Is
but
it is it
I'm a millennial.
January 1st?
I'm a millennial. I do violence like you do,
Is it
Tariq. But the
January 1st, sir? Because a
not a
lot of y'all
chance.
don't even have birth certificates.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
You can't tell us what we don't know about our lineage, and most of y'all don't even have birth
You're
certificates, sir.
you're a smooth man. You're a smooth man.
No, but y'all not gonna sit here and tell us about
You,
our damn lineage. And
you
y'all
but
don't
you
be
know you
having birth
chatted
certificates,
shit.
my G. Y'all don't be having birth certificates. Y'all don't even know what day you're born, sir. That's why y'all get them basketball players from Zambia and all these places talking about they 15 and they be looking like Danny Glover and all of that shit. Because y'all don't know your damn birthdays. You're not gonna tell us what we don't know. You're not gonna do that.
We had we had birth certificates when I was born. I'm a millennial, right? I was born post independence, and in any event, I'm an Englishman, but also of African descent.
Right,
The
you're an
point,
Englishman. You fled to England. Yeah, that's
insofar
okay.
as a
You
nation
fled
is
to
an
England. You fled to England.
legally speak.
You fled to England. You fled to England, and you didn't have a history, sir. Y'all the ones who don't have a history. Y'all have been remixed and colonized, and your history's been erased. And then y'all try to project that nonsense onto us. FBA family, don't let them do that. Don't let them play that game. These are not ancient lands that they're from. They've been remixed and colonized. They don't know what these lands were. They were kingdoms, nigga. It's like, we were kings, nigga. Stop it. It was a kingdom. All right, nigga. It's always some Princess Zamunda shit. All right. I was a prince, nigga. Because you can't name none of the shit. It's been remixed so much. They don't know none of that history. They don't know. Y'all been remixed. The shit's been destroyed. Your records have been destroyed. You have no idea what your lineage is. And then y'all try to project that shit onto us because we know. We got our shit. We know. And we're rooted in our culture and our history. Y'all running around. I was the Duke of Zambia, nigga. There's always some bullshit. You're the king of Uber Eats right now. Just say that. God damn it. You're the king of carryout.
Tariq,
You're
here's the thing.
the
Tariq, here's the thing.
you're the prince of
I
Postmates.
know exactly where my people come from. I
Oh,
know all the I know most of the generations of my people.
no, you don't.
I
No, you
speak
don't. No, you
I
don't. No, you
speak my
don't. No, you
native language. I speak three native languages,
dude.
including some foreign languages. I know exactly who I am.
No,
Most
you
of you
don't. No,
guys,
you
we
don't. No, you
accept
don't.
you as our people. We accept you as our people,
All
even
right.
though some of you, most of you niggas are part white.
Okay, nigga. Go ahead. And most of you are part cake soap. You talking about part white and y'all sitting over there cake soaping it up, wanting to be part white. We ain't the ones over here bathing in cake soap. All right, with white faces and black feet. Your face look like Holly Berry, and your feet look like Marion Berry. All right, you running around here with black feet and black ass hands and a red bone face. So don't tell me shit. Cornbread Mafia. Let me get my brother in here. Cornbread Mafia. Hop in, brother.
What's up, Tariq?
What's up, brother? How are you, sir?
Long time no hear.
I know, brother. How you been?
Funny. I'm good. I'm good. I just late to your space. I'm sorry. I just came in on this guy. I'm understanding like why are Africans forcing us to be African? Why are they forcing a connection with us?
Right, right.
When
Well,
you looking at history, we are an amalgamation of people. We are multiple ethnic groups. We belong to no one. We belong to ourselves. We are a new group, ethnogenesis.
yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
And we
And
created a culture that's unique to the whole entire world. That's why the world is drawn to us. They hate us, they love us, and they admire us all at the same time.
yes, indeed. My man, I appreciate you. Thank you so
Hey,
much.
Tariq, I want to
Oh,
give
go
you your
ahead.
props on destroying Derek Colin.
Oh yes. Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I call him Colin because he's full of shit.
Yes, he is. If y'all haven't heard that debate, go listen to it. And he's explaining. He's so mad that he took that L. He's like, oh, I wasn't. My lies weren't prepared yet. I need more time for lies. So he wants to do. He's up here wants to do another
He was
debate.
creating lies on the spot. Every time you would stop him, he would come up with a new lie, like, oh, well, excuse this and explain this. That guy, I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry. I really feel sorry for him because I was hoping that you ask him, what is original to Puerto Ricans?
Right.
Before they piggyback the Cuban music movement in the U.S., what is original to Puerto Ricans? What did they create, music-wise, dance-wise? We already know it's becoming repetitious debating about hip hop. Rap music and Black American culture dates back to the ham bone.
Yep.
Ham bone was basically rapping with breakbeats played on your body.
Yep.
And it had a breakbeat part, and then you came back rhyming. That's how far we go back. If you want to trace a lineage and roots, that's centuries.
Now,
The
and
same thing.
you grew up in the Bronx. Have you ever heard of some damn TBB and all of these damn Puerto Rican b-boy crews he was talking about from 1975?
No, they were not breaking in 75. They were tagging crews. TBB was a Puerto Rican tagging crew. There was a lot of graffiti tagging crews, hundreds to thousands of them all over New York City. That's what they were doing. They did not start breaking until they watched Black Americans do it, which they called the Moreno dance. It was really called burning. It wasn't even called breaking yet. It was burning. Breaking came in 75 after the battle between Trixie and Sasa. After they came to form the word B-boy, then breaking started. Everybody was doing floor moves. The moves he was naming called Around the World, the helicopter, those are Black American dance moves.
Yep.
They originated from Black American swing steps and tap dancers. The moves that we're basically doing in breaking and B-boy, burning and rocking are tap dance, swing, flash dance moves. That's what they are, flash dancing, tap dance moves. We're just updating them to funk records. We've been doing this since the 1920s. You can watch black and white videos from the 1800s stuff doing them on silent films. Puerto Ricans don't have floor moves. They got that from us. Mambo incorporated swing dancing moves, which are drops. Drops, knee drops, pin drops, helicopters, backspins, all that, they all came from tap dancing moves. You watch Black American tap dancers, you'll swing the swing dance tricks. They incorporated it and we updated it to funk records. Like every Black American dance trend, they copy. Our music dictates the dance styles we dance to. We do acrobatic tricks and flips to funk records. Black Americans, tap dancers, used to work in vaudeville. This is before even Puerto Ricans even came to the U.S. We were on vaudeville circuits, dancing with Russians. Russian dancers and Black American tap dancers used to dance for decades together in Europe and America. We exchanged tricks, floor tricks. We took ours and updated it to R&B, swing dancing, and funk records. Then it carried over into the 70s. White boys, even Italians in Brooklyn, Puerto Ricans, watched us and they copied. It was the latest soul and funk dance of the 60s.
Yeah.
They were doing mambo dancing, tango, cha-cha. Those are ballroom partner dancing where you don't let your partner hands go. It has nothing to do with freestyle funk dancing, which we call the boogaloo, the James Brown.
Yeah.
Locking, popping, it's all connected. It's all Black American dance style. It's part of our ethnic community performed to our music. Rocking is a Black American dance term. It's slang. It's Black American slang, rocking, breaking. It's not a Latin dance. It has nothing, no connection to Latin people. Puerto Rican kids in the 70s copy Black American kids.
And Cologne keeps trying to use this term he created called the Latin break, and then he tried to say that James Brown was trying to get some kind of Latin sound. Go ahead.
How far can you go with this lies? Like how shameless? How can you lie that shameless like that?
Right. That's what made me have to call in when he started lying on James Brown. I said, "Hey, enough is enough, man."
He had to go to the root source of lie by hell. Funk beats and breaks come out of jazz. It's military drumming hyped up on jazz. That's all it is. It's military drumming on snare drums, trap sets coming out of jazz, mixed with polyrhythms. Funk records came from blues. You look at Clyde Stubblefield, Jabo Sparks. These were self-taught drummers that came out of the church and blues and jazz. They formed a lot of these bases for these breakbeats on James Brown's records, 1970. Clyde Stubblefield, that's the father of breakbeats. Before him, it's a lot of other Black American drummers. Latin breakdown. He created that. That doesn't exist. He made that up. That doesn't exist. Latin music has no connection to us at all, except when they came into jazz and they adopted jazz techniques into their music and created Latin jazz and salsa. But Black American music is the influence. We changed the world. Everybody else were doing their own traditional music until they came in contact with Black Americans. Then they became musical exchanges. But the mostly of the musical exchanges was taken from us, added to their music to enhance it.
Absolutely. And then when I hit him with none of his guys that he's naming were on flyers, he first tried to lie and say, yeah, they're on flyers. Then he had to concede, yeah, I misspoke. None of these Puerto Ricans were on flyers. But then again, none of the B-boys were on flyers. But that's a lie because I've seen flyers with the Zulu Kings on it going back to 77.
He's lying. The foundation for breaking started with the electrified movements, which started at John Brown parties. Those were a group of dancers part of Phase 2, which was a style writing legend, a graffiti legend.
Yeah.
His crew of dancers. Then you had the Smokatrons, EJ Smoking, his dance crew. Then you had the B-Boys with Cool Herc parties. And then you had the Zulu Kings. Those four right there is the foundation. Then you had, at the Zulu Kings, you had the Little Zulu Kings. They set the blueprint. That's where you get your TBB. They all followed that blueprint from the baby Zulu Kings. Then you get your blueprint, and that becomes TBB. That's become your first Puerto Rican B-boy crews, because Spanish people have their own communities and their own neighborhoods. When they take our styles back to their community, he may be the first Latin B-boy for his community that learned from the blacks. Just like you had white kids who learned a style and took it back to white communities in Brooklyn. He may be the first white B-boy or rock dancer in his community who learned from the blacks. So they have to speak for their community, copying our styles and our music to dance to.
Now, who were the Shaka Zulus? Because I've seen flyers with the Zulu Kings battling the Shaka Zulus. Who were they?
The Shaka Zulus was the second version. The first created was the Zulu Kings. The first 11 Zulu Kings were the original Zulu Kings, originally 5. Then it was originally 11. Then they made a second chapter, which is like another Zulu B-boy crew called the Shaka Zulu Kings.
Okay.
And then you have the baby Zulu Kings. So it's actually like 3 B-boy crews under the same umbrella of Zulu Nation.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, so Shaka Zulu's was second after the first original crew of Zulu Kings. Then after them, then you had the last crew is Beaver. Beaver is the president of the baby Zulu Kings. He set the blueprint you see today. There's the blueprint that you see everybody doing today. It came from the baby Zulu Kings. That's how you get your Bronx Boys, your South Soul and Disco Kids and all them. They all started, Puerto Rican started after them.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah, they got their own community. They started their own community after following our styles of dance. They took it back to Puerto Rican neighborhoods. And then you could say, yeah, TBB may be the first B-boy Latin cruise for the Latin community.
Yeah. But yeah, Cologne makes it seem like they were the first, period. They were like
No, they weren't even around. They weren't around. They weren't around the time when Sasa and Trixie and the Smokertron, they weren't around that time. Nah, they came out a little after that. They came after that. They were like the first non-Black Americans to adopt the style of dance and hip hop. Yeah. Just like normally with rock and roll, it was whites who adopted the style, or jazz. But when it came to hip hop, Latins learned it before whites.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But they're trying to say it was a we. It's no such thing as we. It's in our community for a couple of years, and then we teach it to you.
Right. Yes, indeed. My man. Cornbread, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, my brother. Real good.
Thank you.
Always. It's Cornbread Mafia from the Bronx. That brother's always speaking truth to power. Let's get the Noble Naga, Miss Lady. The Noble Naga, or Naga, however you pronounce your thing, ma'am. And we still in here heavy. The Noble Naga, Miss Lady. All right, let me try some other people. All right, we got a lot of shout out to all the South Africans tonight. Let me get this one in here. King somebody. What's up, brother? King Solomon. I love my homeland. Okay. All right, King Solomon.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have anything to say now. He
Okay.
said everything.
You just wanted to get on?
Yeah, it's good now. He said everything I wanted to say. It's good.
Oh, which one? Cornbread?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, there you go, man. Thank you so much. All right. And by the way, I should have told him to stop using catfishing pictures. That's real weird. Using a woman's picture. I knew it was a dude, but just using a woman's picture to catfish is real weird. All right. Y'all be running scams like that. Casino, let's get Casino in here. Mr. Casino. All right, Casino, where you at, brother? All right, waiting on Casino's phone to click in. All right. All right, Miss Naga. Hello? Okay, Miss Naga, you trying to get on? Okay, ma'am, are you okay? What's going on with your phone, ma'am? Miss Earth Angel for Love. Miss Earth Angel? Ma'am, are you okay? Casino.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's up,
You
Casino?
know, every time the topic of reparations comes up, I don't understand when people from these African countries, they got the most natural resources in the world. Like, shouldn't they be asking for reparations? Shouldn't they be receiving the benefits of those natural resources
Yeah.
that all
Yeah.
these other nations just steal and just colonize and take everything from these people's countries? I mean, they got more. I mean, they're like the Bill Gates of natural resources. Like, they shouldn't be leaving. They should be reaping the benefits of those countries. And then
Yeah.
also I wanted to say, I'm gonna put on the tinfoil do rag, but this just came to my. I just been enlightened about this. Would you ever do a biblical hidden colors? I mean, all those black folks in the Bible. Why is nobody? I don't really hear many people speaking about that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Because that's nothing that really piques my interest. But a lot of those people were black, as it was anyway. So, that's not nothing that would really interest me because you go to some of these lands and damn near all the people were black anyway. So you know. So Miss Earth Angel, you want to get on before I remove you, Miss Earth Angel? Okay, let me get you out of here, Miss Earth Angel. I don't know what you're doing, ma'am. Trying to give the sisters some time on here to spit. And by the way, everybody go to rootworkstyle.com to get your Rootwork deodorant. Rootworkstyle.com. Rootworkstyle.com. Now, Earth Angel, you're trying to get back on here, ma'am. You're going to have to answer your phone or turn your phone on, ma'am. Miss Earth Angel, you keep requesting. I can hear you
Okay,
now, dear.
there we
Yes,
go.
ma'am.
I had you actually on my tablet and I couldn't figure that out. But peace, love, and blessings to everyone, all my kings and
How?
queens.
Yeah,
I want to, mention, when you had said something shortly about how we're everything, and we literally are. 3 years ago, I hired a genealogist to do a full scale background, everything. She went back. She even taught me so much, and I know how to actually read DNA now, and all the markers and all that stuff. But um, I was able to go back 250,000 years. And when it comes down to when you say we are the foundational Black Americans, actually we are the foundational people of the world because we are so tied in with literally everything. We are the Bantus, and this Bantu tribe. We are pretty much connected to everything, and it started back to the oldest. When we go back to the oldest living human, which is a Khoisan, which they're in South Africa actually. They're
Mm-hmm.
these Khoisan people and these pygmy peoples. They traveled everywhere around the world. After they left outside of Africa, they passed over the glaciers. They went to Siberia, and once those Khoisans left out, all the other African Blacks, they stayed. They didn't migrate.
Thank you so much, dear. You're giving us a Hidden Colors recap. Thank you so much, sis. We know all of this stuff. We've covered all of this and all of the hidden colors. But thank you so much, beloved. I just had to go ahead and land your plane. All right. I had to land your plane, man. All of that stuff is covered. We already know. We already know all of that, man. But thank you so much, beloved. Let me let me get some more people in here. All right. Let me get one more because I don't want to be on all night because I just got back in from Fiji. Okay. Let me see. One more good call. Y'all raise your hand. Let me know if y'all ready. If you got your microphone ready, everything ready, y'all raise your hand. Shout out to everybody on the bottom of the page here. Oh, it's the titty lady in here. I see you, titty lady. All right. Some of y'all be in here promoting your OnlyFans. Okay. It's the titty lady in here. I would shout your thing out, but I'm not going to do that. Okay. Okay, ma'am. Okay, I'm looking at the titty lady's page. Okay. Oh, Lord Jesus, ma'am. Okay. Some of these pictures are very shocking, ma'am. the tit- I was scrolling and Lord Jesus, ma'am. That vagina of yours has lived life. Lord, ma'am. Your vajayjay is something else, ma'am. That vajayjay got miles on it. Lord, it just came out of nowhere. Ma'am, you have a huge vajayjay. Yeah, okay. Um, I'm looking at a page, ma'am. A razor wouldn't hurt, ma'am. A razor would not hurt at all. Lord, okay. I ain't seen coochie like that since the '80s. You got an old school vajayjay, ma'am. All right. Okay. Hold on, titty lady. I got to get you on here. Just hold on. Hold on, titty lady. Get on, titty lady. Hold on. Let me talk to titty lady for a minute. Titty lady, just hop on real quick. Uh, Titty, hop on for a minute. I just got some questions real quick. Hop on, titty lady. I think she's rejecting the invite. I don't think she wants y'all to see her womb. Ma'am, you have a huge vajayjay. Where's your family from? You got lineage in the Grand Canyon with a big old vajayjay like that. Lord, ma'am. Okay. Okay, anyway, let me get out of here. It's getting too much. It's getting too much. There's just too much going on. Everybody go to rootworkstyle.com. You go to rootworkstyle.com, ladies and gentlemen. Rootworkstyle.com. And we got the book, The Hidden History, Hidden Heroes from A to Z. We got a children's book. That's a phenomenal children's book called Hidden Heroes from A to Z. And you can get that at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. And if you're in LA, come down to the Hidden History Museum. Speaking of institution, come on down and enjoy an independent Black institution. Come on down and enjoy it. Nice things in there, nice displays in the Jefferson Park area of Los Angeles, historically Black area. Come on down, hiddenhistorymuseum.com. And I'm going to holler, man. You guys have a great night. Peace.